Yeah, you got to make them feel like they are part of the process, and of course, well, that's why we train for that. That's why we play even friendly matches for that. Even when we have, for an example, when once we went to Polokwane, we went into a situation where we had to get to a level where everyone was getting 90 minutes, but we would play 2 times 90 minutes, for an example, and we would not leave one group behind the other group. And so, but also compliments to them, because they are good human beings, and good human beings before they are good football players, and they compete with not without a toxic feeling amongst each other. It's healthy competition, and it helps. It helps that the good football players are good people, and that makes them feel part of the process, and that assists greatly. I've spoken a lot about AJ, so I don't wanna go into that space. I've already spoken, and my feelings are very consistent. And also I've got to speak not just in my capacity, but I've got to speak on behalf of the club. So I don't want to go into that space, because if I speak, then it's easy to be taken out of context. And I've already said that the issue lies with management. And once there is further updates with regards to the situation, the management will update. But my feelings personally about his importance and his role within the group. Kashi is got a lot of potential still. I say to you guys, if there is one person that the younger ones, I'm very protective of the younger ones, because I've seen it in South Africa before, and many a times where we it's called the curse of the rising star. It's the curse. You see the shooting star is shooting, and then you make a wish, and just before you finish making a wish, it disappears. So I'm very, very cautious about the young ones, and I plead always for patience. Protect them, put them a little bit in the space where you don't give them too much attention and too much limelight, spotlight, and allow them to come through and grow. And if they have that environment, they're very similar to how Percy had. Not a lot of glitz and glam. Madisha the late, not a lot of glitz and glam. Mkhulisi the late, not a lot of glitz. Sorry, God forbid. Mkhulisi, not a lot of glitz and glam. Came through the ranks, and then when he needed the shine, he got the shine. But still be very careful with Cassius, because there's a lot to improve. You saw it even now when he plays. And he played against Jima and Cardoso, and he has to play now, because we are one man short. He has to play more for the space in front, because the block is a little bit deeper, and then he's got to link up and hold up the play and wait for the players to move a little bit closer. He struggles still with that, so there's so much to improve for Cassius, but we'll get there.